what the hostages were trying to do. And they meet weekly to have these marches. They run and they walk, the organizers in particular.
Fucking idiot. Yeah, almost all of them are. The thing is that even like the people that should be calling this out first should be the pro-Palestine people. They should be the ones that are like ahead of the ball on this and like ahead of the curve and saying immediately, this person is insane, they're crazy, they don't represent us, we don't support this person's awful, we completely support the victims, and that's it, right? That's what they should be immediately doing, instantaneously.
Participants do, and they meet there in Boulder, Colorado, just to support getting these hostages out so that they can come home. And I thought last night when I was watching this breaking news, if I wanted to go to one of these marches, I might think twice now because I'm worried about copycats.
Well, that's exactly right, and that aims.
Well, that's the goal of terrorism. That's why he did it. That's the point. Is they're trying to kill people that do it to scare people from doing it. That's the whole point.
Welcome to the crew.
Congratulations, we've just defined terrorism.
Is what terrorism is. What terrorism does is that it aims to silence good people. It aims to scare all Americans from speaking up against this kind of hatred, for trying to bring attention to the plight of the hostages, which this group of Jewish Americans was doing yesterday. But look, we cannot let the terrorists win. We cannot let these foreign nationals who come onto our soil silence Americans and try to somehow impact our values. So we all need to stand with the Trump administration as they seek to deport the foreign nationals who are here illegally. We need the sanctuary city.
Not enough. Not enough. You need to be proactive. You need to be proactive, and you need to have these people going into these different areas and these spaces where these extremists are, and then catching these people and stopping them before they do this. That's the issue. Yeah, it's still not good enough.
Governors and mayors to wake up. This is a wake-up call, and stop these policies, because these policies are not victimless. Again, yesterday it was Jewish Americans. Tomorrow it can be anyone. Anyone in this country could be targeted by these illegals who are here. So I would say these Democrats have to just get out of the way and let the Trump administration succeed in the policies that they're trying to put forward.
Or use this as an opportunity to combine with...
Somebody says, I like you, and what the guy did should be punishable by death, but do you believe that anyone wanting peace supports this and like they planned and supported the attack? I think that enough people run defense for this that it looks like they do. That's the problem. I know that a lot of them don't support it, but I think that a lot of thought leaders inside of the pro-Palestine movement are afraid of calling out these bad actors because they don't want backlash from their extreme like audience, right? Part of their audience. Like, they don't want to anger the 20% of people that are actually in favor of militancy. And so they just kind of, you know, are, yeah, that's crazy. Wow, like, yeah, this is about it, right? And so, like, because, yeah, they don't want to say that and alienate part of their audience.
The Trump administration, Chuck Schumer, Jared Polis, Governor Shapiro. So how about a press conference with Trump officials saying, we got to stop this, right? Well,
Right, exactly
what would
right.
be the problem about doing that?
Well, yeah, I mean, that would be great if we could be bipartisan and really face
If they want to get rid of the extremism on the internet, they can just DM me on Twitter. Yeah, they just DM me. And I could switch it. It's not a big deal. Yeah, like, I'll tell you where it is. It's obvious where it is. Just DM me. It's impossible. It's easy. Yeah, it's fucking easy. Like, you could solve this problem in like a month. Like, straight up, like, you actually could solve it in a month. Aren't you tired of them saying about Biden administration's fault 6 months in? I'm not even thinking about that. I think that's fair for you to say that. I don't see you say anything. Let me see if I can read your comment, because this is a disagreeer, I think. Let me see what you're saying. You are pro-USA, and that's right, but I don't see how you feel most of you react to Hamas wrong, which is fair. Well, because Hamas are the ones that are attacking and terrorizing people here in the U.S. Not really Hamas, but Hamas supporters. If the IDF was doing that, I would also be against it. I'm against AIPAC. I was critical of how everybody was jumping up, like clapping seals with like Benjamin Netanyahu coming and doing a speech here. The fact is, I see you avoid talking about the other side, even though for some reason someone inside the USA, because they're not actively terrorizing people. That's the reason why. Like, that's the big reason. If there is a Jewish person who went in and threw a Molotov cocktail at a bunch of pro-Palestine people, what do you think I would say? No, really, what do you think I would say about this? Yeah, well, anyway, like, I'll just go ahead and I'll answer, because I don't want to waste too much time on this bullshit, right? But in general, I would say immediately that it's evil and it's wrong and it's bad and it shouldn't be accepted at all, and the person should be sent to jail or deported if they're not from this country, right? I mean, like, it's literally that simple. So, I mean, the entire premise that you're creating is totally a false premise. Sorry, delay. Yeah, no, it's okay. But, like, no, the reason why I'm giving asymmetrical criticism is because there's asymmetrical actions. I've never said anything in favor of the IDF, ever. I don't give a fuck about the IDF. And if I had a bunch of people here protesting and saying how great it was that the IDF was killing kids in Palestine, I'd say that they were disgusting. It's just not even a question. I know you stand, I'm not talking about that part. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
To battle!
It's really that simple? Yeah, it is.
Facts that anti-Semitism, standing up to anti-Semitism should be bipartisan. I grew up in this country. I remember when that was the case. I remember when Democrats could stand up with the Jewish community and could stand with Israel. It's really sad to see how the Democrats have devolved to where they are today. So I'm with you, Brian. I also
They haven't been devolved. They've been taken hostage. They have been taken hostage by the most extreme and most radical 20% or 10%. And they can't remove them without alienating the entire party. That's the issue.
welcome Chuck Schumer to stand with President Trump and stand up against anti-Semitism.
Yeah.
We don't need any more tweets from Chuck Schumer. We don't need him. We don't need him to write books, exactly. We don't need prayers. We need action from these Democrats. And the first thing they can do is stop their sanctuary city policies.
Yeah. And the
Stop
second would be the
hosting.
college campuses.
Exactly right.
Thank you so much. And Ilhan Omar, if she would stand with Chuck Schumer and President Trump.
She's a lost
This is
cause.
terrorist. This is violent. This is so violent. Someone was burned alive in America at a protest.
By the way, Umbrella.
Thank you, Ellie, for joining the program.
Thank you, Ellen.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I guess
I'm
we're
Brian
gonna
Kilmer.
find out what the umbrella is.
No wear and tear of any kind.
Stay down! Together. Stay down!
Whoa there, Wispies!
To battle!
To battle!
To battle! Stay down!
things you never knew you wanted.
Stay down!
To battle!
To battle!